If intelligent aliens exist, are they looking for us? What might they find? Well, unless they're actually here already, any aliens trying to figure out what's happening on Earth will have to deal with two big problems. The first is the speed of light. That's what determines how big of an area signals from Earth currently cover. So, for example, we've been transmitting radio waves for around 100 years, which means our radiosphere has a radius of roughly 100 light years. And we've been transmitting TV signals for around 60 years, so our TV sphere is a little smaller. A light year is a huge distance, so our electromagnetic footprint might seem really big, but it's only 300 thousandths of 1% of the volume of our galaxy. So unless aliens live on our galactic doorstep, there's just no way for them to have received our signals. But our galactic doorstep is actually pretty big. There are thousands of stars close enough to have theoretically picked up radio transmissions from us. And so far we've found around 14 that have small, probably rocky planets orbiting in the habitable zones of their stars. Which means life. Well, maybe. Actually, it only means they might be capable of supporting carbon and water-based life like ours. But in any case, the closest potentially habitable planet that we know about is only around 13 light years away. Which means if there are intelligent aliens there and they've figured out how to decode our broadcasts, then they're currently enjoying the hit music and TV of 2002. But probably not. That's where the second problem comes in. Anything we broadcast spreads out as it gets further from Earth. That means a signal starting here, measured in watts, will be roughly 1 trillion times weaker by the time it gets to the moon. By the time it reaches even the nearest potentially habitable planet, that signal will be very, very, very hard to distinguish from noise. There are other ways aliens might know about us, though. They might construct a huge optical lens in space, or even use a black hole or some other really massive object as a gravitational lens. Or they might just do what we do, look at a whole bunch of stars and try to catch them darkening as little planets like ours pass in front. That wouldn't tell them much, but it would tell them there's at least a small, probably rocky planet orbiting in the habitable zone of our star. Which is to say, if aliens do exist, it's a pretty safe bet they know as much about us as we know about them.